up? What up? So, bar is already on the safeties. So you know what that means. That's right. Pen squats or Anderson, whatever you want to call it. Although, instead of the SSB, you can see it's a straight bar. So, is it a back squat? Honestly, I kind of wish it was. It's a front squat. So yeah, we are doing pin front squats to a 1RM. Previous record was 310. I'm gonna try and hit 315, but oh man, I remember that 310 like it was this morning. Dude, pin front squats is fucking ball cancer. Like, it's horrible. It's actually horrible. And it's not even really the leg strength thing because, like, I mean, I feel like most people's leg strength is totally fine on front squats, to be honest with you. If anything, fronts is normally a mobility problem, you know, or it's a core upper back strength problem, right? Like being able to maintain the position, not necessarily the power needed to actually, you know, lift the weight. So with that being said, that's exactly our problem. I remember 310, again, like it was this morning. I mean, like, you get it off the pins, but it's like, dude, I am in like maximum fucking thoracic flexion, holding on for dear fucking life. And that's just because, you know, starting from the bottom, you don't really get that beautiful setup in the rack. You know what I mean? Where you can get, you know, as much like necessary thoracic flexion, you know, not just all of it. You know, you only take as much as needed so that you're still relatively upright. Starting from the bottom though, I mean, if you have trained pin squats before, you know how hard it is, regardless of the variation, how hard it is to get into position. But you know, front squats have gotten stronger over time, like everything else. So I mean, it's just, you know, hopefully we're able to do the 315. If not, I mean, it ain't that big of a deal because this variation is hard as fuck. So if we don't get it, I'm not entirely upset about it. I'm really not upset about not getting any PR, to be honest with you. It's just training. But with that being said, I already did my first set with just an empty bar. And so I'm gonna go ahead and slap some 45s on here and pyramid our way up. Again, because we're stopping, you know, at 315, I may cut the reps short a little bit prior to getting there. Kind of like feel out each weight to see what's appropriate, because even by the time we get to like 225, it's going to be heavy as shit by 225. So we'll have to play it by ear in that regard. But warm-up felt good up until this point, so I'm not really too concerned with how the 1RM is going to go. But, you know, I don't want to, you know, be too confident, too cocky, too early. Okay, so let's go ahead and slap some weight on here, and we'll get to work. Today is going to be a tough one. It's lots of heavy variations today, which sucks because it is late at night already, and I am already tired. Oh, but you know what? Like most days that don't pan out the way we want them to, we just show up and get it done anyway, right? It's just how it goes. So now, if you're curious how I actually set up for the pin squat, because I'm sure some of you are wondering how I figure out the height. Usually I use my box. I don't know if you guys can see it in frame, but the box that we box squat on, I pull that up under here, and then I just hold the bar in whatever position I'm doing, and then I just set the safeties to that height. So that's it. If you're curious how I set that up, that's how. And that does give me an objective measurement for the depth too, because like if you're just kind of eyeballing where you set this up, or even if you eyeballed it the first time and then just, you know, remember the pin setting that you have, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But the box, it just gives me a definitive, like, this is how high off the ground I am every time. Scoot the feet in a little bit. I don't know why it was so wide. Belt had to go on. It had to. This wasn't bracing nearly hard enough. And when I tried to push off the rack, the first time it was a balance issue because I felt myself too far back. But even when I got into the right position, it still wouldn't go up. I put the belt on, it goes up right away. It's the bracing factor. And that's why I tell people, like, don't be afraid to use the belt, because people will view it as a handicap. Like, oh, you couldn't get it without the belt. And what you have to understand is I could have if I was bracing harder. The belt allows you to brace harder. And so as you brace harder, everything else can go, because you have to own the position first before you can move the weight. So until the brace is locked in, the bar's not going anywhere. And again, people will look at that and be like, well, yeah, I feel like you just shouldn't use the belt because you can't lift it without the belt. Okay, then fine, train that way. But you're leaving a lot of gains on the table because you just don't want to put a belt on. Use the belt. I promise you'll be okay. All right, 285. Slowly making our way up there, because if I make a big jump, we're just going to staple ourselves. So I'm taking progressive jumps here. Get some more reps in. Hopefully kind of amp myself up a little bit. Like, as you get more and more heavy exposures, it kind of wakes up your nervous system a little bit. So trying to find a balance between that and not fatiguing the shit out of myself before I get to 315, but we'll see. It's moving well now. Belt just had to go on, man. All right, 300 for the one. Let's go, baby. Wake the fuck up. Come on, baby. All right, baby. 315 on the bar. Let's fucking go. Come on, baby. Off balance. I got it. Oh, fuck. Just not budging, man. Oh well. All right, guys. Moving on. We got close stance or conventional RDLs. Just double checking my bands real quick, make sure they don't snap on me. Yeah, so barbell RDLs, close stance, conventional, whatever, for 5. Previous record is 385, so we're gonna go for 395. All right, 315. We're gonna do 365 and 395 after. Straps went on because I don't want to have to worry about my grip. Cool. Feels pretty good so far. With the reverse bands, I forgot to tell you, I think, if I remember correctly, I think these are give or take like 30 pounds a pop, I think. Somewhere around there. Maybe closer to 40. So you're getting a decent amount of help at the bottom. But... Ugh. All right, guys. SSB Bulgarians, 5 per leg. We're gonna do left side first, weak side first. Previous record, 223. I'm just gonna go for a measly 5, 228 for 5. See how it feels. This right now is 158, so we'll go here, 208, straight to 228. Should be smooth sailing. 5 reps on a Bulgarian, it's cake. Relatively. Lost my balance just a little bit on rep 2 there, so I had to restabilize. All right, 208 on the bar. Final warm up. Warm up. As my legs are fucking shaking. Last one, here we go. This is a 228. Oh man, 208 was hard. Go, baby, come on. You ain't getting any fucking younger. Take a little breather here because I really don't want to lose my balance. Fuck, man. Ooh. Right. Final set here, which I know you guys are like, wait, what happened? We're on GHRs. We had 4 sets to do. We've already done the first 3. It's the last one right here. Double black for 12 reps. This is, previously we were using like the Monster Blue. So the black band is thinner than the Monster Blue, but the Monster Blue is heavier than the Black Band because it is thicker. So with that being said, this is less assistance than our previous setup. And I'm normally doing band tension like right on top of the head. You will probably see me adjust it a few times because I try to keep like a certain level of intensity as I do this. Because I don't want to hit absolute failure, especially because I run tomorrow. So I want to be not too beat up so I can actually run. I don't want to be so fucked up I'm like hobbling. But this is it right here, so let's get it done. And I'm just going chest to pad. Come on. Oh. Oh. All right. That's all. We did it. I will talk to you guys for just a second here. Try and lean back a little bit. Yeah. Today was pretty successful actually. And during the workout I was thinking about what a friend had texted me. I think it was this week or last week. I don't remember. But anyway, he had texted me and he was like, "Hey man, I'm really enjoying the YouTube videos." I don't know if this was a dig at me or not. I don't think so. He doesn't come across that way. But he was like, "I like how you show even when you fail a lift, you don't just cut it out." And I don't know if he's saying that because he thinks he can keep up with me. And he's like, "Trevor's failing lifts. I'll be able to catch up." Or if he's being serious, which I would assume he's being serious, but it got me thinking because, you know, I know a lot of people when they do this sort of thing, like the vlogging thing, they tend to only highlight their successes. And for good reason too, because obviously your successes feel good and you want to share those experiences with other people. So, I mean, I get it. I used to do it on Instagram, just post the highlights. But since I started the vlogging thing, I just show you guys the workout as it happens, you know, and you're not always going to have wins. You're going to fail some shit and you're going to have bad sessions and shit's not always going to go your way. And I think that's important for people to see, to be honest, especially coming from a trainer. You know, I mean, like I've had a decent amount of clients that assume, and probably rightfully so and logically so, that trainers are dialed in 24/7, 365. You know, we eat like we're supposed to. We eat on target. We never eat out. We never eat junk. We train responsibly. We always PR. We never miss. We never have bad sessions ever. And that's just straight up not true. I mean, I also coach coaches. And that's definitely not true. We all share the sentiment that you're definitely going to have training cycles, not just workouts, cycles, where you are just training to survive. You know what I mean? Every session sucks. You have some sort of chronic pain that just won't go away. And it's just like, you're just training just to stay alive, basically, or to stay afloat is probably a better way to phrase that. And that's one of the reasons why I do like filming these workouts, because you guys do get to see, like, I mean, how many sessions have we had this year where I've come out here and started the video like I do not want to be here today? And I enjoy the training part. That's what's so funny. I enjoy the training part. And I still have sessions where I come out here and I'm just like, yo, fuck this. I just don't want to be here right now. Like, dude, it's almost 10 o'clock at night. It's almost 10 o'clock. And I'm out here getting it done. Well, I just finished, right? So it's like, dude, this is how it goes sometimes. And I could have easily just wrote today off. And sometimes I even tell my clients to do that. Like, if it's just been a rough day, like, it's okay to just write it off, dude. Like, I could have came out here and just did dynamic warm up and just, maybe some mobility stuff or maybe just some light lifts. I didn't even have to do max effort. I could have just hit like a heavy set of 5 on squats and then just, whatever didn't hurt and just train it. But I'm a man of my word. So, of course, the workout calls for, whatever it is, and I fucking do it. And it's ironic because I'm not training for anything. This is completely voluntary. This is what I choose to do, bro. So, oh no, my light. Hello. Hello. Hey. Hey, you fucker. Oh, I think it actually died. I think my light actually died. That's fine. We'll go over here. Oh, now it turned on. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Anyway, I'll finish up since it's doing weird stuff. Hello. Greetings. So, anyway, you guys will see failure all the time because that's just what happens. You're going to come out here and you're not always going to have workouts that are fucking awesome. You're going to have workouts that suck. And that's okay. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.